Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the hair. It's going to be how I repaired my extremely damaged hair, how I like to maintain it once you restore it from being damaged, and then how I just kind of like to take care of my hair with the color and everything like that. So let's just jump in. Okay, for starters, I used to have extremely long, healthy, luscious, perfect hair, and one day I decided that I wanted to have an ombre. Instead of being smart and researching hairdressers and taking my time really figuring out exactly what it was I wanted, I rushed into it. I just went to any person. This girl that I used to work with told me about this girl that does her hair, and she was like, she's good, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't really know that she had just graduated cosmetology school, and when I found that out, that should have been like a red flag, like, hello, don't go there. But in my head, you know, I don't know if y'all are like this, but when I want something and I know, like, oh, this girl can do my hair, let's do it right now. Like, I can't wait. I'm so impatient. So I was like, okay, we're gonna go. I made an appointment and everything. I went, and first of all, I was in the hair salon for 5 hours. Okay, 5 hours. And I was like dying because I'm not the type of person. I've only had my hair dyed professionally one time before that, and all I ever do is like go for a trim every now and then. And when my hair was extremely long, I just trim it myself because I can like bring it around to the front and see it, and all I ever would do was like trim off half an inch, and I can do that myself because it was all one length and really long. So I don't really go to the hair salon. Well, I came out 5 hours later, and the tips of my hair from about here down the rest of my back, my hair was like orange. I'll insert a picture somewhere right here to show you guys what I'm talking about. Now, it didn't look horrible. Like, it was kind of like a weird shade of blonde, so it wasn't awful. It could definitely be worn like that, I guess. I just personally, it wasn't what I wanted, and I wasn't in love with it. So I took a couple of days just trying to like get used to it, and I've always had this color hair or darker. I had black hair for a while that I just box dyed myself. And then for the rest of my life, I've had this like dark brown. This is as close to my natural color as I can get it. But I've always just had like dark hair, so I took a few days to get used to the lighter colored hair, and like, it wasn't what I wanted. So I called the girl back and I said, hey, can we do the treatment again? Because I want it to be lighter. I want it to be more blonde. But I didn't really understand that it was like a process to go blonde. I just was like, I want to be blonde. I don't care what it takes. Like, we're going to do it today. Let's go. I leave there. Girl, my hair was blonde. My hair was blonde, all right. But, it felt like straw. Like when I did this, ugh, it was awful. So I'll also put in a picture there for you too, because not only did it completely ruin all of my hair, it was not even an ombre. Like, if you'll see in the picture here, my hairline, like in the back, I mean, it's common sense. If you're getting an ombre, it's supposed to be like a slight change from like the dark to the light at the bottom. No. No, no, no. It was my natural color, like the dark brown, and then there was just a line here, and then it was bright ass blonde. There was no like transition, no nothing. Just brown line, bright ass blonde. So I wore my hair in a bun. I kid you not, I wore my hair in a bun for almost a month because I knew I couldn't dye it again because I literally just did like the blonde treatment and the bleaching like within 3 days of each other. So I'm like, okay, I cannot dye it again or like it really, really will kill my hair. So I left it like that and wore my hair in a bun. So because in a bun it didn't look that bad, like it was brown and then the bun was blonde, so like it kind of looked like I had an ombre. Like, so I talked to like everyone I know, and I'm not from this town. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I just moved here like a year and a half ago. So I don't know like what's good, where to go, like who to get my hair done by, nothing like that. So I talked to literally everyone that I know to get the best hairdresser in this town, like even if I have to drive. So I ended up finding this girl. A girl that I work with told me about her, and so I made an appointment with this girl, and before we even got started, like before she even touched my hair, we just sat down and we just had a conversation. Like I told her everything that had happened, everything I did, like the bad choices I made. She wanted to know like what my expectations were out of this appointment. And so it was super awesome. Like she's super, super sweet. So after I let down my hair and showed her, she could not believe it. She was like, "Are you telling me that a professional, someone who has graduated cosmetology school, did this to your hair?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I told her who it was. Like, she didn't know who it was. So it was from, you know, a different town, but I told her and she was like stunned. She could not believe that someone let me walk out of their salon looking like that. And at this point, I was well over the shock. Like, it was what it was. I was trying my best to just ignore it. What she did was went in and just did a blunt cut. It was actually a little bit longer than this. I've had it cut again since then. But she went in and cut it off. There was still about 2 inches of blonde left because I don't like short hair on myself. So I was not about to cut my hair up to here just to get all the blonde out of it. I was like, you know what, we're just going to leave a little bit of the blonde. We'll dye it. It'll be unhealthy for a while, but we'll take care of it. She made the cut. She went in and dyed it to match like my roots and the top of my head as close as she could get it. And then like styled it just a little bit. I wanted it all one length because I was determined to just get my hair back to the way it was before. It felt so ugly, and it was just like now you can tell it's like clean and has like body. No, it was just like this. And like when you bent it, it was like straw, like literally like straw. It was so nasty. So I was like, I have got to fix this. Like I have never had hair like this. I can't stand it. So I started looking up like ways to fix it or whatever. And I tried literally everything. I tried so many things. So what worked best for me was coconut oil and hair masks. Now, I would literally do a coconut oil treatment like every other day. And I know that's super, super extreme, but I was so determined to get that hair back right. And I would only put it on this area. Like I have super oily hair, so I would never put it anywhere near my scalp. But even this here, like it wasn't, this wasn't unhealthy or anything like that because it had never been dyed. It was just from like here down to the ends, and I would just treat it with coconut oil, put it on, leave it on overnight, and then get up the next morning and wash my hair. And that seriously changed my hair. And then once a week, I would use this Garnier Whole Blends Repairing Mask, and I absolutely love this stuff. Like, it is super, super thick. I don't know if you can see it in there. It's super thick, and I would just take a little bit of this. Like after I would wash my hair in the shower and condition it, I would wash all the conditioner out, and then I would just take a little bit of this, just a tiny bit amount, and just put it all over the ends. And then while I did the rest of my shower stuff, I would just let it sit in there. I would kind of like put it up in a clip on top and then just let it sit in there and soak in. Well, then I heard of this Argan Oil of Morocco oil stuff. My sister was the one who actually told me about it because she's had hair experiences that were not so great too, and she started using this and it really helped her. So I went and picked it up. You can get it at like Walmart. It's that OGX brand, and it's the Renewing Plus Argan Oil of Morocco Extra Penetrating Oil for Dry and Coarse Hair. And when I tell you that this stuff saved my life, This stuff seriously saved my freaking life. This is all that I have used. This is the one and only that I have ever purchased, and this is all that I've used. I mean, I'm getting low now, but every time I get out of the shower, even now, every single time I get out of the shower and I have washed my hair, I take just a tiny bit, like a dime size of this, a dime size amount of this, and put it all on the ends of my hair, and then I'll just take a comb and like brush it through just to make sure it's distributed evenly. And this stuff has seriously changed my hair. So that's basically all I did to get my hair from disaster area to healthy. As far as maintaining it being healthy, I do still do the hair mask maybe like every couple weeks. I don't really do it that often anymore, and I only wash my hair every 3 days, sometimes 4. The longer I can go, the better it is for your hair. It's just sometimes, you know, with scheduling and everything, I can't really go that 4th day, but if it falls on a day where I'm not really doing anything, I just don't wash it. I'll just wait until, you know, the next day. And for shampoo, I do get my roots colored just because I got gray hairs. Like, it is what it is, and I have a lot of them, but that's the only thing I ever do to my hair now. I do not dye it any sort of color because I am not about to have this disaster happen again. This is as close to my natural color as pretty much possible. Every like 6 to 8 weeks I will go in and have her just dye the roots, just so that all my grays aren't showing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Just me personally, I'm not ready. I'm 23 and I don't want all my gray hairs out. So I do get my roots dyed. So for shampoo, I'll use the Garnier Fructis Fortifying Shampoo and Conditioner, the Color Shield one. I love this. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time I've repurchased it. It's for color treated hair. It seals and protects shine, softness, and color vibrancy for up to 8 weeks. And I really do see a difference in this. If I just use like a basic shampoo, I feel like the color, even though it is only in my roots, the color fades like a lot more quickly. So I'll use this for my shampoo and conditioner. So for those of you who want to say that washing your hair every 3 days is nasty, because yes, Lord, my husband is one of those people. He likes to remind me all the time that it is disgusting to not wash your hair, but my hair never looks oily. Like, I've trained it to, like, my hair knows I'm only going to wash it every 3 days and it doesn't get oily. And if it does, I will go in with dry shampoo. I'm not just walking around out there looking like I just got out the pool because my hair is so oily. Like, I would not do that. If my hair looked that oily, I would wash it. So for those of you who want to say that it's nasty to not wash your hair, that's what they made dry shampoo for. Alright? Now, my favorite one to use is the Batiste Instant Hair Refresh, and of course in the one that's dark brown, because any other one, it makes me look like I have baby powder all over my head, and that ain't cute. So I'll go in with the dark dry shampoo, and this, I have been using this already for like years. This is my all-time favorite one. I know it seems silly, but every time I get out of the shower, whether I did a hair mask, just regular condition, it doesn't even matter, my hair is so tangly that it's ridiculous. Like, I end up pulling out all these hairs whenever I brush it. So I'll go in with a detangling spray and just a wide tooth comb. Always use a wide tooth comb. Never a brush, never one of those little baby combs. A wide tooth comb to get the tangles out, and then that's when I'll go in with like my oil. And then if I'm going to be drying my hair, I'll go in with my heat protectant or whatever it is that you're going to be using. Everyone has heard it everywhere, but seriously, like, the #1 thing I would say to maintain your healthy hair is to not use heat. And I know y'all are probably thinking like, dang, this girl never uses heat. Like, does she ever fix her hair? Because I'm always on here like with a bun or a ponytail or this, just like natural. But for real, guys, like that, I think that's probably the biggest thing. After I had that whole disaster, I was just obsessed with having my hair the way it was before, like having healthy, luscious, beautiful hair. And so I just kind of cut out all heat. Like, every once in a while I will blow dry it, but 95% of the time I just let it air dry every time. And this is blow dried. This is just kind of what it comes out looking like, a little bit straight but with a little bit of wave to it. Tell you guys is don't end up like me. Don't do stupid shit. Do your research. Check out who you're going to go to entrust them with your hair. Try to get like good products, read reviews, and I don't really go by high-end shampoo or anything like that. I find that the drugstore does make some really good ones. You just kind of have to do your research and figure out which one is going to work the best for your hair, because I also have tried other like color protectant shampoos, and I don't think they really did much, but this one I think really does a good job of protecting the color and just take care of it. Like, if you're not really going to do anything important that day, do you really need to straighten your hair? Okay guys, so that was all the tips that I wanted to give you guys on how I kind of repaired my hair from the disaster, and then kind of just how I like to maintain it and take good care of it. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know down in the comments below if there's anything else that you guys would want to see or are interested in, and I'll definitely check those out for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to head over and follow me on my social media. Everything will be linked below, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can be part of the family and you won't miss out on my future videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one.